Hi there. Welcome to Life Between Coasts, the podcast where we dive into our personal journeys connected through synchronicity. So grab your coffee, light a candle, and let's begin. I'm your host, Leah, and we're glad you're here. Today, we're sitting down with Alaa. Welcome.
Hey, thank you.
How are you today?
Good.
Good,
Thanks.
good. So we have come to acquaintance because I do your taxes.
Yeah.
And so just sitting and talking, I just intrigued by all of my clients and their backgrounds. And usually, like I always say, when somebody puts their financial paperwork in front of me, it's like they're naked. So, why not come back here and have a conversation, right? So it's good.
It works.
Absolutely. So Alaa, tell me about you.
So, my name is Alaa, 41 years old, born in El Paso, Texas, but originally from Saudi Arabia.
Mm-hmm.
My parents moved here back in the 80s.
Okay.
Stayed here for like 10 years or so. Then we moved back to Saudi Arabia, stayed there for another 10 years. But then I kind of got homesick. So I was like, I got to go back.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm back here. I think the only time that I went back home since I've been back was back in 2014.
Okay.
So looking now at back then, it's been a couple of years. So there is that homesickness to an extent, not like homesickness, but to an extent, there's like, I kind of miss my friends, my families. I'm missing a lot of big events. It's like my friends are getting promoted, cousins are getting engaged, married, kids, this, that, and the other. I'm like, wow, all that is happening over there, and I'm just over here. So like, I might want to go back home sometime soon.
Mm-hmm.
Just to, rekindle, reconnect, just get that sense of community back.
Right. So talking about that, though, so now you were born in Texas, 10 years there, roughly.
10 years, like, around the country.
Just throughout the U.S.
Uh-huh.
And then, so you're around 10 years, and then you go back to
Saudi.
And then you're there for
another 10 years or so. Yeah.
So what's the contrast? From a child's perspective, being in Texas or in the U.S. or anywhere, just the lifestyle differences. What's the differences?
Well, I was a kid back then, so to me, mostly like, I just want friends, I want toys, I want to play. That was like the whole thing.
Right.
So growing up, that was my main concern. When I went back home, it was like, we were still playing games, we were still doing, but there was a feeling that was missing. It wasn't a thing per se, but it's that there was this one feeling that like, what, I couldn't pinpoint it, and I don't think I can pinpoint it now. So what is missing from here in Saudi Arabia, then back in the States?
Mm-hmm.
I went back and forth, try to figure it out, but I don't know. I still can't pinpoint it. No.
So now then you would have been late teens, early 20s when you decided to come back here, right? So at that point in your life, what made you decide to not stay there and pursue education? And then why did you miss home, you said?
Well, I didn't want to come, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what? I'm set over here. I'm good. I'm going to school. I'm doing my thing. But my dad was trying to push me into going to college.
Okay.
Like, hey, go to college over there. What's the worst that could happen? It's like, I don't want to go, but it's been so long. I kind of lost it. Okay. But I was just like, what's the worst that could happen? Just go, get it. If you don't like it, by all means, come back. We'll go. You can come back to square one.
Right.
So like, okay, fine. What's the worst that could happen? I come here. I applied at Eastern Michigan, got accepted, surprisingly passed. Like, I've been on the dean's list for a couple of semesters. My parents didn't even believe when I showed them. Parents were like, yeah, I'm on the fuse. It's like, no.
Congratulations.
No, we don't. That I'm gonna need like actual, like, this is as true as it gets.
Right.
So my parents were shocked. I was like, hey, I think I'm doing good at this thing. So let me just push through. So I got my bachelor's at AMU.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was like, let's try master's. What's the worst that could happen? If I don't like it, I'll just drop out and we'll call it there.
Right.
I got my master's from Wayne State in Detroit. That went surprisingly well. And it's been like, whew, did I get it back? Did I not get it back? Whatever it is I'm doing right now, it just feels right. It just feels we're at the right time. We're doing the right thing at the right time at the right moment. So, hey, let's just keep going.
Right.
It's been like that ever since.
Right. Now, what were your studies?
I did my undergrad was in accounting, and I was under a scholarship program. So they said the continuation of if you want a master's, it had to be continuation of your bachelor's.
Okay.
So my first master's was in accounting. Right now I'm at MSU working on my second master's. That's in finance.
Yeah.
I mean, it's they're kind of cousins, but opportunity presented itself, so I have to capitalize on it.
Oh, absolutely. So now what are your intentions for career-wise?
Career-wise, the game plan is always to better myself, try to not just go up the ladder step by step, but try to take a bigger jump.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about opening I already have a few business on the side with some of my friends. I'm trying to open something in the finance world.
Okay.
Try to figure something out, like probably like a CPA or something.
Okay.
Like a CPA firm or something. I have a few friends that already have CPA, so like, hey, you guys, let's all get together.
Do a larger
let's
firm.
let's just work together and see what we could. I mean, like I said, what's the worst that could happen?
Right.
It could either let's throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. If it sticks, then boom, we made it.
Right.
And if not, then hey, we tried at least.
Right. And and it's an old adage, but I've always said you only make the person rich that you work for. So you only make yourself rich by working for yourself. So creating business and wealth for yourself, understanding that from the accounting and finance physician as well. So
and that was my dad told me, was like, hey, do you want to take orders for the sale lives or do you want to give orders? I'm like, oh, it just hit me so hard. I'm like,
that's a good question. That's a really good question. I wish more parents would ask that.
Do you want to keep on working? I mean, excuse me. Your boss could have a bad day. Take it out on you. Mm-hmm. Did you do anything? No, but hey, what are you going to do?
Right.
That's your boss.
Right.
I'm like, oh. And there was this one guy that he said something and it just hit me so hard. Like, your paycheck is how replaceable you are. Mm-hmm. Like, oh. Right. So if your paycheck isn't all that, you're that easy to replace. But if your paycheck is up there, then that means, okay, you're kind of safe. Like, ouch. That hit me like, ooh. Okay.
Right. Well, and I feel that because, I've now worked for myself for 17 years or created my own salary or my own wage, for that many period of, for that much time. And every time I do my taxes, I'm proud of myself. I pat myself on the back. I'm like, look what you did for yourself, and that makes me feel so much better.
It's those little accomplishments that I think people just don't recognize them or just like oversee them or something.
Right.
But those really count. Those those give you like a really solid feeling.
Oh, yes, totally. Now, the motivational side, we were talking about this a little bit before we started. So that's a big thing is reading into that or feeling those words.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm just like I'm your average Joe. My 9 to 5, I go to school, I do this, that. So there are days where just like, I'm just not feeling it. It's like, I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to go to the grocery store. I don't want to do this.
Yep.
But there's something in the back of my head. It's, if you don't do it now, the world's not going to stop.
Right.
The world's going to keep on turning. Time is going to go. And you're just sitting at square one. You have to go. You have to do something.
Right.
And there's this one quote that says, it's not over until I win. Mm-hmm. And I take that to the heart. Like, that's something I follow like religiously. Mm-hmm. I have to do it. I got to do it. I don't care if I'm sick, I'm tired, I'm sleepy, I'm hungry, I'm this, that, or the other. Mm-hmm. It's got to get done. It's got to get done.
No, nice. Now, so apparently you're okay with the fact that your dad pushed you back across?
Absolutely. 100%. Now I'm actually extremely thankful.
Yeah.
Like back then, it's like, who knows what my life would have turned out had I not come here.
Right.
It's like, what if I was just like chilling at home and, just doing basic stuff.
Right. Instead of pushing yourself.
Absolutely.
Now you're pushing yourself. You're pushing yourself for your family.
Doors open. I got to meet new people, new connections, new this, new that. I'm like, wow, all of that because of one word or one statement my dad told me. What's the worst that could happen? Mm-hmm. Just go out and try. Okay. And we're here.
And so he actually plants the seed for you with the motivation.
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
So does your dad share the same mindset with you when it comes to those things?
Yes, he's actually pushing me even harder and harder to start like more businesses with friends.
Right.
Like hit multiple
Keep
sources
trying.
of income.
Yes.
His word is like, what's the worst that could happen? Mm-hmm. If you don't like it, just go back.
Right.
Try something new.
And if it's at the end of the day, it's just money. You can
Oh, yeah.
earn more.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Money comes and goes. But
Mhm.
if you miss out on time, then good luck with that.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Absolutely. That's I'm big with. Now, just out of curiosity. So regular Joe, grow up in two different countries at different points of life because obviously your younger years are impressionable, but then your teenage years are impressionable. What are the biggest like cultural differences? Because that's a curiosity. So we're in Michigan,
Mhm.
right? So we have a large population of Arab Americans, Muslim back, religious, and so it's nothing for us. We just have regular conversation.
Right.
Like there's not any restriction or none of that. Like, gosh, there's like always like labels that people put on. We're just humans talking.
At the end of the day, yep.
That's what it comes down to. And so, what curious out of it though, but what are your like cultural differences that you see between the two countries when it comes to just raising your family or the things that are offered to you or the opportunities?
Like you said, labels aside,
Mm.
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
As long as we're not labeling anything, oh, this person's this person's that, everything's just like normal.
Right.
We back home, we go to Starbucks, we go to Dunkin' Donuts, we go to Krispy Kreme. We do all that.
Well, and I think that people don't realize that all those same companies are international. Exactly. Like, you're going to find them wherever you go.
We go to coffee shops. The guys like to go play sports. The girls like go to the mall. This, that.
And there's 3 distinct regions in Saudi as well, from what I've learned geographically, because I always ask now, where are you from, and various things. So there is like a tropical side with the ocean, correct, or the Red Sea.
Yeah. That's the western side.
Right.
Yep.
And then there's a mountainous area, or which is more like, or like where somebody said they have snow. I don't know.
No, that is actually true. It's not it's not Michigan snow.
Not
It's not
Michigan
Michigan
snow,
snow, but it does snow over there.
Okay.
Yes.
Or it's a higher region or something like that. I don't know exactly, but they were trying to explain everything to me. So it's because obviously I have
Yeah, nobody would believe that. Like, wait, you guys are Saudi Arabia's like, oh, Saudi
No,
Arabia.
they think desert.
Fan.
Yes.
Like no snow, no season.
Right.
I suggest summer all year long. It's like it's actually quite the opposite.
Right.
Some regions it gets really cold.
Yeah.
Really cold. Like I'm from the eastern region. We have a very, very long summer.
Okay.
And we get heat and humidity at the same time.
Okay.
It's awful.
Is it?
You're basically breathing water. It is too much. It is a lot.
No. So you don't go outside.
No. You just want to sit right in front of the air conditioner the whole time. It's
horrible. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, but that is funny because, like I said, because when especially if people that don't have the opportunity to travel in that they don't realize that a lot of those same companies are, like I said, international.
It's literally like the same thing. Like labels aside, kids growing up playing, doing sports, this, that, the other. Kid, like when you grow up, you go to school, you do this, you hang out at the coffee shops, at your local, like whatever stores here and there, like your hangout spots.
Right.
And it's just that.
And now the education system is that, do you guys follow the British, like the A levels, or do you do like how's the school?
Elementary school is from 1st to 6th grade.
Okay.
Then 3 years of middle school, then 3 years of high school.
Okay.
After that, you go into college.
So do they break it down similar to the U.S. school?
It's like semesters, yeah.
Okay, similar to but like years, just like the like the U.S. Okay, that's interesting because there's a lot of how England does their schooling. They have A levels and O levels and things like that. So it's a different, basically that they have. It's if you look at, I think India probably still follows that. Not certain. It's probably anywhere where the British were. Okay, let's just say that anywhere the British were, it probably follows. But it's interesting because daughter, she's was raised in England because his ex-wife was British.
Gotcha.
And so she went through her schooling there up through her master's and then came back to the US after she finished her master's in the UK. And she's been here ever since, say fall of 18. And so, and she's lived back here in Ann Arbor, and then she went to Boston for a few years, and now she's out in California. So she's playing ping pong all over the place too.
California's so good right now.
Yeah. Temperature wise, absolutely. Mid 70s, 100% of the time. That would be great.
Yes. Yeah, I will take.
Yeah. I just don't know about. I like Michigan. I like my seasons.
I like seasons too, but winter over here it can get brutal.
It can.
Like this winter, oh my
Yes,
goodness,
this one was.
I think Michigan kind of pushed it a little bit too far this season. Like, come on, and the negatives, and it was just too cold. Coming from like a warm country to this type of weather, like, oh
Yeah,
boy, this is way too much for me.
absolutely. So now, what other types of businesses do you find yourself in? Like what? Like just it doesn't have to necessarily. You don't have to tell me the exact business unless you want to promote it.
Actually, me and one of my friends, the guy next door to you, Cups on a Mission.
Mm-hmm.
We have a detailing business called Detailing on a Mission.
Okay.
We're mobile, so you call us, we'll come to you at your job, at your house, at your whatever.
Okay.
We have that. We have a cleaning business, cleaning on a mission. Same
Okay.
thing. So on a mission is the trend.
Okay.
So it's like if your office needs cleaning, if your barber needs cleaning, if this, that, or the other will come take care of it. And he has his own hookah shop, Cups on a Mission.
Okay.
So yeah, and we're just exploring. We're just trying to see what we can start to get more income coming, so I
Right.
can come to you more often.
Yes. 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 So you do detailing. So you have
And
the
he has
cleaning and the
the
hookah
shop.
shop.
Yeah.
And then what else? And then you want to do a big accounting or CPA firm. And what else? What else interests you?
Anything so that my kids have it easier than I did.
Okay.
So like the future, the end game is for them to have it more, not easier, but I still want them to work. I still want them to get their hands dirty,
Mm-hmm.
give it out, give it your all.
Right.
But I want you to have like this a bigger safety net.
Okay.
If for whatever reason they fall back, okay, we're good. We can get back up.
Right.
For me, my safety net is a little bit smaller.
Right.
It's like if I fall back, like, oh, but it's gonna be like it might take me an extra step or two to get back up.
Mm.
But for them, I was like, okay, you fall back, it's easier for you to get back up.
Right.
So that's the
And I
end
think
game.
that's maybe like from a generation to generation perspective. I think that's what a lot of parents want or hope for is to provide better for their children and to give them better opportunity.
Yes.
Now, how old are your kids, man?
My kid, I have 3 kids, 10, 6, and 2.5, almost 3.
2.5. And
She's the one that runs the house.
okay.
She runs the house. Oh my God, it's too much.
Oh yes, yes, yes. And the two, they're in soccer.
Yes, I go to Michigan Tigers.
Oh, nice. And so the passion I see, it just
Oh yeah,
have a jersey on.
yeah.
So I was just curious. Either there was a practice going on or a game or something.
Actually, when Alexis called me, I was watching a game. So, "Yo, can you come out there?" Like, let me check it. Yep, I can do a 3. Yep, I can do a 3.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect. So, so they're passionate about soccer.
They're like, hopefully, they'll be my 401ks in the future. They'll go pro. I mean, the game plan is for them to go pro. My older kid, he's like very into it. Like he eats it, breathes it, sleeps this, that, everything soccer. I'm like, okay, good. This is good. As long as I'm happy that he's into sports. Like, okay, just go out. He's not into iPads. He's not into video. He's a kid. He'll play his video games, but it's not his main thing.
Right.
Like, I want to be outside. I want to ride my bike. I want to go run. I want to go play. I'm like, go by all means. Let's go.
Right.
And the fact that he's into, I'm still into sports, and he's into sports. Like, okay.
So now you have a joint. Yeah, you have a combination as something that you have together.
And it's not a competition between me and him. I was like, I actually want him to be like 10 times better than I ever will be. Right? Like, hey, you need to make it. Somebody needs to be.
Yeah, you need to be the one that takes.
We're the first millionaire in the family, so
right, chops. Right. Get on that. And how is your parenting style?
Sometimes I'm the good cop, sometimes I'm the bad cop. Like we reverse roles, me and my wife. So sometimes like when she gets upset with them, like I try to calm things down. But sometimes when I get upset with them, she tries to calm them down. But for the most part, is that you want something, you got to go and do it.
Right.
I will help you, but I won't hand it to you.
Right.
You want the PS5.
Right.
For example, my older kid actually saved up money for the PS5. His birthday money, his this money, his that money, he just pile it all up. He's like, one day he's like, I want a PS5. I'm like, do you even have the money for a PS5? I was like, here. I'm like,
and your jaw hits.
I'm like, oh my, like, how, where, what? I have a million questions. He's like, birthday money, that money, this, and that. And I saved it all up. Like, Holy cow.
Kind of makes you think of that girl that gets the pony on the Intuit commercial on TV, and she hands you how she's going to pay for it. Yeah,
It
it's
was, I was
amazing.
like, wow. I was, and on our way back, I was telling him the whole time, I was like, dude, I am so proud of you.
Oh yes,
I am
and he's
100%.
10
And he's
doing
yeah.
this.
I'm like,
Amazing.
dude, you just saved up like, well, I think when he got it was like $600 or something. Like, oh my God.
Good for him.
Hey.
And then he appreciates it more too
Oh,
because he's
absolutely.
played his already, so he's going to take care of it,
Oh, yeah.
baby it, and have ownership in it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And he's not going to break
His
it.
little sister's like, hey, don't, this is a no area. You do not get anywhere near her.
That's the part she doesn't roll.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And it goes in one ear, out the other. He's like, nope, I run the house. I'll do whatever I want.
Yeah.
I'll sit here just because you said no.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, that's what they do.
oh yeah, absolutely. Whew.
Now, and what does your wife do?
I should stay at home.
Okay.
I'm thinking about actually getting her signed up for enrolled actually at EMU.
Excellent.
That's the game plan. She wants to do like something in communication.
Oh, yes. Well, she's more than welcome to join us and have a conversation. Yes, please, please, please. We always like to hear about anything that anyone has to offer, especially about life experience. Now, so are your parents here?
My parents come here during the summertime.
They come here in the summertime only because he first get.
I wish I could do the same thing.
And now, when we spoke last, you actually, you said you're actually going back to Saudi Arabia.
That's the game
this
plan,
upcoming summer, perhaps.
That's the game plan. It's been so long. Like
Mhm.
the last time I was there was back in 14.
Right.
A lot of things happened. A lot of things changed.
Right.
Like recently, my brother-in-law got engaged.
Uh-huh.
Like I missed that. I'm like me and him are close. Like he's a huge soccer fan, so me and him talk a lot.
Right.
Oh, this game, that game. What do you think of this player? So there's a lot of back and forth. And like, dude, I'm getting engaged. I'm like, like, can you push it till summer? I'll be there in summer.
And then do it while we're there, yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of like precious moments that I'm missing out that I want somehow to make up for.
Right.
Like, well, once we go back, we'll try to figure everything out.
Right. And that's the thing too, is I think that, having those connections, because even though there's distance between you, you still have the connections and everything. So when you go back, it's like you pick from yesterday.
Exactly.
It's not that you've missed 12 so you said 14, so 12 years. Yes, it's not like you would have missed 12 years. It's you've got a few more gray hairs perhaps. But much more knowledge and the ability and add a few kids to it as well.
I mean, we're gonna go back like a full package, like,
Yeah,
wow, like because
That's
normally
a surprise to people as well, is because the last time when you left,
it was just me.
yeah,
And now I'm coming back with the wife and 3 kids and this and that. Well, a lot of gray hair. Well, maybe 1 or 2 gray hairs.
one or two.
But yeah, it's been like a long time,
Yeah.
and it's not. It's the physicality of it
Right.
not being there.
Yeah.
We're on like FaceTime, we're on like texting and all that, sending photos back and forth. But it's like the physical, like, hey, we haven't shook hands, we haven't like high five, we haven't
Yeah.
went out to get something to eat. Like,
Right.
it's the experiences
Right.
they're just like
Right. Right. And how long is the flight? It's like 12 or 14 hours. 14 hours.
yeah, it's a rough life. And now with a 3-year-old.
She's gonna want to fly the plane.
Oh yeah, I would not be surprised. Like, I own this too. Like,
Right. So what? Now, so it's a family unit. Mom and dad only come over here in the summers, so at least you get to split time. And you get to see them more often, because I know that there's a lot of people that do come here from school or for school and might be gone for that 12-year period or whatnot, and not go back and forth or have the opportunity to be able to do that. So
I think I'm blessed with that thing that I can like, if I wanted to, I could. And luckily, like, my parents, like, that's their thing. They will come here during summertime. We'll leave during wintertime. They get to hang out with the kids, take them out, do this. I mean, they get to like live with the kids,
right,
instead of just seeing them through photos or like through FaceTime.
Yes, and I think you get a lot more from that.
Oh, absolutely.
Too, when you're like right there, like
There's the warning on.
nice,
a fly.
everything. So what, kind of, let's talk a little bit about, if I might, just if I could ask a few questions just about the religious side just because we're in Ramadan
Okay.
right now, correct?
Yes, yes, yes.
And so I'm just curious, and I'm certain that perhaps some of the listening audience might be curious as well. I'm familiar with some of the not the ins and outs of everything,
Okay.
but just from, just the basic structure
Uh-huh.
of things. And so, and I think that's just because I've been exposed to it. So there's people that may not be exposed to
Okay,
it.
so now currently we're going through the holy month of Ramadan.
Mhm.
So we're basically fasting from sun up to sundown.
Uh-huh.
It's we go about our lives as if it was just any other day. The only thing that changed that we're just fasting. A
Right.
lot of we get that every Ramadan question. Not even water. It's like not even water.
Not even what.
It's
No.
just like from sun up to sundown. The first couple of days are like a struggle-ish.
Mhm.
Because for 11 months we've been just eating whatever we want, so this, that, and the other. The first couple of days kind of like iffy, but after that it's just smooth sailing.
Right.
And I have a few friends that don't follow my faith, and they've tried it a few times. And they're like, "Hey, this is
Well, right, because actually this is the first, not the first, but it happens to be an occurrence with Lent right now,
okay."
going on with the Catholic religion, which I was baptized but don't really practice and failed miserably on Friday. So I don't know if my Lent is over at this point because I don't, I'm not good with it, but they don't necessarily do a fast. It was like one large meal and a small meal or something like that. But I don't get the ins and outs even of that, and that's supposed to be religion.
And what's really nice about Michigan
Right.
is that we have an extremely diverse population. We
Right.
have people from everywhere, and people follow every different religion, this and that.
Yes.
And we're all like mixed up together. So you have somebody's like, "Oh, you do this? Can I try?" Like, yeah, absolutely, yeah, try it. And you're like, "Can I do that?" Yeah, absolutely. Just
Right, and that's why I'm saying,
and you get exposed to all these like new ideas and new things. Like, oh, okay,
and
new
different
foods.
people
Oh my
and
God,
food.
food.
Oh, the food is amazing. Well, and that's the thing is too, because there's a lot of people that travel from out of town or whatever, and they come and visit here, and especially some of the areas that they might be in a much more rural area, so like a little bit further north of Michigan, or northern Michigan, like Bay City or
Yeah.
Saginaw, and they do like coming down here because, of course, their first destination will be Texas, second destination is usually Dearborn. So just to get the authentic, go for the food. But we have some really great restaurants around here. And just to have that exposure to the food, I think the food is the most important thing to understand earlier, is because you get to say, oh, well, this crosses over, it's like people say, they might, I'm going to take a breath and like breathe here for a second and formulate my words better. But how much crossover in food, they say, oh, that's Arabic food, or that's this food, or that food. And it's like, no, a lot of the things cross over. So most of our restaurants have a little bit of everything.
Exactly. Yes.
But it's just absolutely different, delicious. But then you go into like some of the Detroit areas and you get, still with some of the Polish foods and things like that, because that's my heritage from way back when, and so again, those rich, just lovely foods.
It's
and
amazing.
things
Like
like
you
that.
experience like
Stuff.
a different culture within Michigan. Let's
Yeah.
try this. Let's try that. I'm like, okay.
Yes.
It's I like it. I just like Michigan.
Yeah. Well, and
Not the weather. Not
not there, but that's why I said I much prefer staying here than probably any other state. And there is a just so for future reference, just for something goofy to look at, but what was it? Popular Science. They did something about Michigan and climate change and everything, and it showed like all the hurricanes and all the tornadoes and all the floods and forest fires and everything else, and it basically took over the entire lower 48 contiguous states of the United States except for Michigan. And at the very end it says, I guess we're all moving to Michigan. So if I'm going to stay here, but they're not allowed to. Exactly. We like our spot. We don't want to share it too much.
We got the lakes, we got the weather, we got the sea. So yeah,
absolutely perfect. So now, what other things that can you share about like religion or faith or things that built you? Because obviously the motivation is a big thing for you.
Yes.
So it's we were talking about the motivational quotes, motivational speeches.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to ask you about the anthem at the end, just because you said you really don't listen to music, which isn't a terrible thing, because I've had a few people say when I said, what's your anthem? They said, well, I don't listen to music. I don't have one.
It's not that I don't listen. I don't care much for it. Like the especially, I mean, no offense to any of these artists or anything. It's like the new stuff that's coming out, it's just like it's repetitive, it's boring to me. Yeah, my personal opinion, it's repetitive, it's boring, it's I don't I don't see it constructive. I see the art, but I don't see the. I mean, that's as far as it goes.
Yeah.
If I don't see the message behind it.
Right.
It's back in the 90s music though, that was different.
Right.
There was a tone, there was lyrics, there was a message, it checked all the boxes.
Right.
Nowadays, like, it's just a beat, in my opinion.
So right now, music isn't something that you turn to hype you up.
Oh no,
it's that motivational speech. So when you
absolutely
hear, if you're listening to a podcast, if you're listening to, are there any specific like authors or anything? Joe Rogan. Yeah.
He checks all. In my opinion, he checks not necessarily all the boxes, but a ton of them.
Right.
There's always a new topic with a new person, with somebody of expertise. It's not just some random person that's talking about UFOs, for example.
Yes.
Or some random person talking about climate change. It's like
things that you need to be an expert.
Exactly. Yes. He gets the experts and the topic.
There's the armchair expert versus.
This is interesting.
Right.
So that he's like.
Yeah, he is getting the scientists and he is getting, so it's where you need the experts.
Yes.
And so, and that way he can debunk any of the myths or.
Exactly. I mean, everybody knows everything on the internet, apparently. So you got to let me.
You're supposed to believe everything that's on there, right? What? Not me, but yeah, there's a lot of people that still, I think, believe that everything on the internet is true. Unfortunately,
didn't what's his name, Isaac Newton, tweet that or something?
Isaac Newton?
Did he tweet something like that?
Well, Isaac Newton, I don't know who he is. Oh, well, he's dead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
like by 400
years. Before even Twitter was a thing. So.
Yeah, but the I'm just trying to think here. But Joe Rogan, I think he is a good platform for what he does. So like you said, it checks the boxes for you. So there's a lot of different people that go on there.
Ooh.
And that helps you to build your intelligence. So do you listen to any TED Talks or anything like that?
I think it's just whatever comes out.
Because it would be a lot similar to that, but the except for it's not an interview. It would be just somebody just talking.
Recently, I picked up on this podcast.
Okay.
So, since you gave me that the card, recently I picked up on this podcast because it's real.
Yeah.
It's the real thing. It's like we're just talking. It's not an interview. We're just having a talk over here. Like, what do you do? What don't you do? What, everyday person, everyday problems, everyday real life. Yeah. Not polished, not edited, not this, not that. No. This is like the raw version of it. So, right. This is.
Well, and like you
authentic.
Yeah, when you said, when you first came back here and you sat down, you've been in the front office and not here, and your first experience,
wow.
You were like, wow.
Yeah, this is extremely impressive.
Right, so you didn't expect the transfer. Oh no, with two sides. Like, wow, this is. But it's really, a lot of it is just connecting people, and that's what I've said time and time again. It's just if somebody out there can say, oh, I was born here. I was born here in the U.S. I did grow up part of my life here. Yes, I did move to back to a different country, which is technically my home country. But then I only spent another portion of my life there, and then I moved back to the original country, and so the flip flop back and forth. There are obviously some differences, but not but without the labels, but it's more in that side of it rather than just the living side of it. Life is normal either way you look at it.
Exactly.
It's funny when I would see, like you watch like the Discovery Channel or something crazy like that, and they had shows on there and they were showing like earthquakes or tsunamis and they're showing cleanup. I was a very young person at this point, and I looked at the TV and you're seeing people that are in their country doing the cleanup, and I think this one was I think this was in Japan or something like that, and my first instinct was they're not supposed to be garbage men. They're too smart, because that was what was ingrained, and I'm like, no, every country is the same. We all have all different levels of experience, all different levels of expertise, all different jobs that still need to be fulfilled. We just might have different language
It-
or maybe a little bit different of a practice. But at the end of the day, we're human.
We're just people.
And we bleed the same color blood, and we all have families, and we were all born from a mother. And we believe in some higher power to some extent. Yeah, some of us, not I say we all, but there are atheists out there. So
Labels aside, we're all one.
all the same.
We eat, we drink, we go have fun. I mean, however way you define fun, but at the end of the day, we basically do the same thing, but on a different piece of land.
Right. Exactly.
People go to Starbucks, so people go to different proper shop over there. People go up to this. Right. Eat donuts over here. People eat donuts over there. It's
absolutely, absolutely. But now, is there anything else that you would like to add in?
Thank you for having me. And we were doing my taxes, my brother-in-law's taxes too, and hopefully the wifey, once we get her into school, she gets a job or something.
Yes, we'll get everything added in with that, and no, all will be great there. And I really appreciate you coming out with us.
I had a blast. This was awesome.
And thank you again for joining us on this week's episode of Life Between Coasts. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to grow our community of listeners. We'd like to thank Alaa again for joining us on this week's episode, and we hope you have a great week. And until then, bye-bye.